Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Prateek and I wish you all a very happy World Storytelling Day. Right? So, as I said, my name is Prateek and I work with Amar Chitra Katha. Right? And today I am here to tell you all a very special story from an excellent new book series, right, which is a collaborative effort between HarperCollins India and Amar Chitra Katha. It's called Timeless Classics from Amar Chitra Katha. Right? So the Timeless Classics from Amar Chitra Katha is a set of 3 books, right? They are unusual fables, fascinating stories, and amazing folk tales. And I'm going to be telling you a story from one of these books, which is Unusual Fables. Yeah. So once again, wishing all of you a very happy World Storytelling Day. I hope you all tell lots and lots of stories. I hope you all listen to lots and lots of stories today, and always, of course, but today especially. So, from Unusual Fables, I'm going to be telling you all the story of Buying a Song. Right? So, Buying a Song is adapted from Ranchan and the Stone Lion. It was written by Aditi Pasumarthy and art by Abhijit Kini. Now, all the stories in these books have been adapted from Amar Chitra Katha books, right? And the adaptations have been written by, in this particular book, the adaptation is written by Christopher Barreto. Yeah. So, let's start Buying a Song. It has little visuals in it as well. Alright, so, Buying a Song. Vidyavati was a simple housewife. She lived in a small village in Madhya Pradesh, and she was quite naive and gullible. However, she was pure-hearted. She lived with her husband Kantilal, who was a farmer. He was naive too. However, he loved his wife dearly and would do anything for her. Heart of gold. Every morning, Vidyavati and her friends would walk all the way to a well to draw water from it. Her friends would always hum a song during their journey, but Vidyavati never joined them. La 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 la, li le 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 le, lo 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 lo, la 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 la. Vidyavati said to them, "Whoa, what a wonderful melody! You all sing so well. It brightens my day." Delighted to hear this, her friends asked her, "Why don't you sing with us, Vidyavati?" She replied, "I would love to, but I don't know any songs. Where did you all learn so many of them?" The ladies then decided to play a prank on Vidyavati. One of them told her, "Oh, don't you know? You can just buy them at the market." Vidyavati's eyes lit up. She said, "Really? I didn't know it was that easy." And she immediately rushed home to share this information with her husband. The other ladies just giggled and made fun of her when she left. It's so easy to fool her. She's so naive. Come. Let's go home now. Back home, Vidyavati told Kantilal, "Dear, did you know that we can buy songs at the market?" Kantilal, that's Kantilal, and that's Vidyavati. Kantilal was looking very confused, right? He didn't know what was happening. He scratched his head in confusion and said, "Really? I have never seen any songs there." No, but it's true," said Vidyavati. "My friends told me about it. Could you please go and buy one song for me? Just one. I would love to sing along with my friends every morning." Kantilal could not deny his wife's request. He smiled and said, All right, I'll go and buy a song for you." At the market, it was very busy. It was the middle of the morning, and there were vendors everywhere. All the shops were open. Everyone was out shopping. There were vegetable vendors. There were those who sold toys, jewelry, furniture, cloth, and even some animals. There were also merchants who offered the best silk in Madhya Pradesh. However, none of them, not a single soul, was selling songs. But Kantilal did not lose hope. He decided to ask someone. He went to one of the vegetable vendors and said, excuse me, sir, do you have any songs for sale? Songs? Asked the vendor. Yes, yes. My wife asked me to buy some here at the market, Kantilal replied. The vendor burst out laughing. He even called his friends to tell them about this ridiculous reflex. Look, he wants a song. Hey, come, look, he wants a song. Isko song chahiye. He wants a song. Kantilal just stood there patiently and with a smile on his face and hope, and just a small sliver of hope that he would find a lead. One of the vendors who was getting irritated with Kantilal said, look, I don't think you'll find any songs here. Someone must have... He was interrupted by a merchant who completed his sentence. Someone must have given you the wrong time because all the songs are sold out. Why don't you try your luck at the silk shop? Kantilal said, oh, at the silk shop, will I find it there? Yes, you might find it over there. Kantilal thanked him and left. Kantilal looked all afternoon. He went to the silk shop, he went to the jewelry shop, he went to every shop that he could think of. But he could not find a song. Disheartened, he decided to go back home. On the way back, he kept thinking, Vidyavati will be so disappointed. I wish I could somehow give her a song. And just then, he had an idea. Oh, I know. I couldn't buy a song for her, but I can surely make one up myself. But what will I sing about? At that moment, he noticed a mouse digging a hole in the ground. And he said, oh, that mouse looks interesting. How about... Khode kharara kharara. Khode kharara kharara. Kantilal had a glimmer of hope in his eyes. He decided to improvise further. He walked along singing his one-line song. Khode kharara kharara. Khode kharara kharara. Khode kharara kharara. Khode kharara kharara. Just then, a snake slithered past him. A startled Kantilal uttered the word Sarke sarara sarara. Khode kharara kharara. Sarke sarara sarara. Kantilal was enjoying this exercise. He kept walking. And now, he didn't have one, he had 2 lines. So he kept singing it. Khode kharara kharara. Sarke sarara sarara. He kept walking and he spotted a little rabbit that was watching him from the bushes. And Kantilal sang, Dekhe tagara magara. I have the 3rd line. Khode kharara kharara. Sarke sarara sarara. Dekhe tagara magara. And now, Kantilal had almost reached home. He was like, oh no, I still need a 4th line. It doesn't sound as complete. He looked at it, and just as he was about to reach home, he spotted a deer that was prancing around. He looked at it and said, oh, look at that deer jumping happily around. Kude alang phalang. Aha! That's it! The perfect end to my song, he joyfully exclaimed and headed straight home. Back home, Vidyavati ran to greet him. Oh, did you find a song? She asked him. I most certainly did, my love. In fact, it was the most expensive song I could find. And then he sang and taught her the entire song. Khode kharara kharara. Sarke sarara sarara. Dekhe tagara magara. Kude alang phalang. She was like, okay, let me try. Khode kharara kharara. सर के सरर सरर देखे टगर मगर कूदे अलांग फलांग. Vidyavati was very quick to learn it. She thanked Kantilal for buying such an amazing song, and then the duo sang it several times through the evening. That night, Vidyavati could not hold her excitement. She was unable to sleep. So she decided to practice the song once more so that she could sing it in front of her friends. And she said, while I'm singing the song, I'm awake anyways. Tomorrow morning I would have grinded the corn. Let me grind the corn today. So she began grinding some corn while practicing. Now little did she know that at that very moment there was a thief trying to sneak into the house. The thief was making a hole in the wall to get in, and he was digging. While digging, he said to himself, that last house was a bust. There was nothing valuable over there that I could have stolen. I hope I get a bit of gold from this house. And then he continued to dig, when suddenly he heard, Khode kharar kharar. The thief heard a voice and was alarmed. He said to himself, Did somebody see me? Oh no, somebody must have seen me digging. Let me hide for a second to be sure. And so he hid near the bushes near the house. A couple of minutes passed, but there was no sign of anyone. So the thief decided to crawl through the hole and enter the house. Now, as he crawled through the hole, he started to get a little stuck. And he heard her say, Sarke sarara sarara. The thief's eyes fell on Vidyavati. He was shocked. How could she see me? She has her back towards me. I must be hearing things. Maybe she has eyes at the back of her head. Maybe she can see behind her. Maybe she has a mirror in front of her. Oh no, how can she see it? But I don't think she's seen my presence. I should make my move now. And in the confusion, the thief raised his head without fully getting out of the hole, and he hit his head on the wall, and his eyes began spinning around the room. He could not focus. He kept looking here and there, and just then he heard the words, Dekhe tagara magara. The thief was in shock. Vidyavati had managed to predict every single move of his. What? He thought. She definitely saw me. Otherwise she wouldn't have said it. What's more is as if she can read my mind. I need to get out of here. And he crawled out of the house and decided to make a run for it. And just then she sang the last line of the song. Kude alang palang. Ah! Screamed the thief. How is she still watching me? This house! No. This entire village is haunted. I am never coming back here again. And so the thief was never seen around the village again. Vidyavati sang the song once again. Yeah? Do you all want me to sing it? Yes? Okay. So, it starts off with Khode kharar kharar Sarke sarar sarar Dekhe tagar magar Kude alang phalang. So, she sang the song once again and she went back to sleep. The next morning, Kantilal noticed the hole in the wall and alerted Vidyavati about it. Dear, I think a thief came into our house last night, he said. Vidyavati was surprised to hear this. Really? She asked. The two of them rushed to their locker to check all of their belongings and whether they were intact. Kantilal said, How strange. The thief was here, but nothing is stolen. He looked at Vidyavati and said, Weren't you awake late last night? What were you doing, my love? Vidyavati replied, I was just practicing the nice expensive song you bought me. Kantilal laughed and he said, I think the song is worth its money after all. It has scared away a thief from our home. Vidyavati was not sure how the thief was scared away with the song, but she laughed along with Kantilal either ways. The next morning, Vidyavati got ready to meet her friends She could not contain her excitement. She called out to them from a distance and said, "Friends, friends, based on your suggestion, my husband bought a song from the market. It was the most expensive song that he could find. It was so good that it scared away a thief from my house last night." The ladies were confused. They had not realized that their prank would go that far. And so, they said, "Vidyavati, what song?" And so, Vidyavati sang the song once again for them. Khode kharar kharar, sar ke sarar sarar, dekhe tagar magar, kude alang phalang. The women were completely stunned. It was a beautiful song and Vidyavati sang it beautifully. However, the prank did not harm Vidyavati in any way. In fact, it helped her evade a dangerous situation. And from that day onwards, Vidyavati sang her favorite song while drawing water from the well, and anytime she could find a chance to hum it. So that was the story, buying a song, right, from Unusual Fables of India. It's from the set Timeless Classics from Amar Chitra Katha. This particular book is written by Christopher Barreto, and the original story in the Amar Chitra Katha is from Ranchan and the Stone Lion. The story was written by Aditi Pasamarthi and the art was by Abhijit Kini. This is a collaboration between HarperCollins India and Amar Chitra Katha, and we are very excited for these books. I hope you all go out and get your own copies. There are tons of more stories. So, Unusual Fables itself has some 7 stories in it. Right, I've read out just one. There are 7 in this, 7 in the other, and 6 in the other. Lots and lots of stories for y'all to be able to read. Yeah. Alright, so that's about it from me. As I said, I'm Prateek from Amar Chitra Katha. I hope you'll had a great time at the storytelling. I hope you'll enjoy the story. And I hope you'll listen to a lot more stories today, as it is World Storytelling Day. So wishing y'all a very, very happy World Storytelling Day. Alright. Goodbye everyone. See you later.